Hello, people and persons. It is I, LOMI LALI, and this is episode 7 of the Aegis and Eris challenge, a challenge that I created because I wanted to. Today we're putting roofs on some of these houses and maybe giving them doors so the people can enter. I was going to save you all from this part of the difficulties I'm about to embark on, but no. You shall join me. We can suffer together. First thing, the picture. So now we know what we need, except for not really. I gotta figure it out though. So we need light brown for this, and then like a gray for the roof. What do I have? Let us see. I think spruce for the like gable shingles, I believe is the best way to describe these. Spruce. Is that another yellow or is that a light gray? I'm feeling light gray. But of what variety? We could try andesite, but I'm not confident. I should bring, oh no, I have dirt. Okay, I need scaffolding to go up. Never mind, the sun is setting. Time for my nightly run in fear. Okay, I know it's super plain, but it is a little shack. So I feel like plain makes sense. I feel like these should be spruce. I don't know. It kind of looks like SpongeBob. So I don't know. I don't know if that is the vibe. Was it better with the yellow there? Oh my gosh, I'm one piece short. I have a piece. Nice. There. I might change out the bottom row of, oops, andesite for stairs. Oh my god, I keep taking down the wrong block. Okay, I'm not paying attention. I can't seem to put blocks in the right place today. I did edit a lot though, so I could just be a little bit over Minecrafted. There is potential for such a thing. I think these need to be stairs. I'm just going to put a crafting table over here because I know I'm going to want one. The more crafting tables, the better. This isn't going to be enough for it. That is better. Something's weird. I think that's better. Either way, I need more stairs. I just simply don't have any andesite, so I have to go mine. Of course I do. Why? Of course I do. Should probably take a not broken pickaxe. And food. What is wrong with me today? Chest monster. You gotta fight for your right to andesite. I don't even know that real song. Don't knock off songs that you don't actually know. That doesn't turn out well. It's a bad jingle. What does andesite look like? Cobblestone, but not? Oh dear. We're gonna have to fight something. Oh god. This is andesite. Watch out for that skeleton, would ya? I'm busy. I hope 2.5 stacks is enough because I don't want to do this right now. I usually love mining. I don't really feel like mining right now. This is a very close angle to the back of my head. How does it look? Is it ridiculous? If you get that joke, you're old and chronically online. Like me. It's going to be nighttime. I know it's going to be nighttime. Yep, nighttime. Creeper. Oh man, I might die. I don't want to die. I keep forgetting that I'm so very weak. Usually at this point, I'm significantly stronger. It's hard to remember. Just weakness. Okay, let's finish the roof. I think it's working-ish. There's a zombie on my wharf. Very old, very rickety, hard to walk on wharf. Oh my gosh, I keep misplacing blocks. I'm gonna throw a fit. Can't really see the backside, so I might not even change those out for stairs. I think it can be a little asymmetrical. That's fine. Okay, it's still... it's not good, but I'm convinced that it's just in its ugly stage. because once again, the reference, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. I'm gonna change this window, something like that. And the interior, I really don't care. I probably shouldn't make fences. I think I have fences, but I made the fences already. It's too late. I already made them. And like that. Not enough fences. Okay, and it has a white door, which is kind of funny because, you know, someone just like brought home an old door that I don't know, they're like helping renovate a friend's house and they're like, oh, you want this old door? So they stuck it on this. Okay, this one has a white door, so I have to get white. And this one has like an orangish roof. Orange. I fear that this is going to be far too bright white, but I don't know. And then the other roof, maybe, oh, it's brown, but I almost want to say red. I'm not sure. Maybe, I feel like the orange next to them, I should call them by their legal name. I think that the mangrove next to the acacia, oh my god, I couldn't think of the name of it, might be a lot of color. But that's what I'm seeing and vibing here. This is a very shallow, narrow, not very angled roof. I'm gonna do planks. Slabs, not planks. Ha, ha. It also has like no overhang. Kind of levels with the building, which might look weird at first, but we'll go with it. Oops. Even that feels too slanted. I'm on the fence with this one, but I think I know why. It's because I can see all of the ends. So I need to change these to... I don't have enough of these thingies. Logs. I kind of like that with the double wide door, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. Okay, still looking... It looks like a guy with a little hat on. I know, it's still a little odd, but we're just in the beginning phases. This one has a very tall, very, very tall roof. Is the red going to be too much? I fear she may. Sleep. Oh, I accidentally made this house an even number of bricks. Things get weird. I think I can still make it work. It's fine. I'm not making another crafting table. Wasn't me. Okay, hi. So it's I'm not gonna lie, it's been a few days since the last thing I said and this thing that I'm saying currently to you right now. Because I did a stream and we did a lot of we built houses and put roofs on houses, and then I did some gaming just solo all by myself without your company. And I don't know what I was talking about last time. I don't know what I'm talking about now. So, first things now, look at this tree. Isn't that just the stupidest looking thing you've ever seen? Like, what is this tree? I needed some spruce. I planted a spruce. This is what grew. What what is that? It's perfect. It's perfect for resources, but nature is concerned that it produced this abomination. Like, it's ridiculous. It's truly redonk. Like, what the heck? That's bonkers. That's a bonkers looking tree. Anyways, back to actual things. Let me just... I know some people are gonna hate that I use spectator mode, but I need to. I need to do... Look what we built. Look at this. So... A lot of the boxes I built, right? You were there for that. I really need to start editing this video. Anyhow, you were there. We build boxes, and then stream people were there, and we put roofs on boxes. I finished the roofs on the boxes. I know these are ugly. Okay, they're not done. They're not finished. And then I added these 3 extra ones because I felt like I needed a slight bit of continuity. You know, like it was all very. Chunky like this. It was all chonked off. See what I mean? So we made some in the background taller. Oh, Oh, me. What? I didn't know that I became a floating little head. Look at me. It's so cute. So we made some of the houses in the background taller and added these few at the end and tried to carry the color palette throughout the whole thing, which I don't know what I'm talking about, okay? I make a lot of art, but I am not an artist, and I just do what makes my eyes feel best and good and makes my brain not go, ew, that doesn't belong there. Okay, that's my technical method. That's the way that I do the things. Let me just return here to my spot. So today we need to make them less ugly, right? Because they're just boxes with, and don't, oh my god. I'm going to show you because I'm ashamed of it, but I can't fix it. This, oh, my head, big head's in the way. This angle, like this view of this roof, is as ugly as that. These two things are the same thing. It's fine. This isn't even my base. I say this a million times. I'm not even supposed to be here right now. I just am. I just am here. I digress. Let's decorate some houses. This guy right here, this is what we're starting with. It's the first one. It's what we're doing. I don't know what I want to do for interior. I don't know if I even really want to do interior, but I'm going to do just enough interior to make it make sense, if that makes sense. So they all need a common thing, which is lighting. So I'm going to go grab lanterns, and I'm just going to naturally assign 1 to 2 lanterns per building so that they get lit up and things don't start spawning when I don't really want them to be spawning. Plus it just cuts off a step because it's kind of like resource spreading. I only have so much that I can share between these places. I do have iron, so I'm gonna make some iron lanterns instead of copper. I'll do copper ones as well. I'll do both. My inventory is horrendous. I'm ashamed. You should be ashamed of me. We can be ashamed together. Oh, total side note. I just want to put a little mini disclaimer here. I have new headphones and I had to adjust the sound settings, and I'm not very good at remembering what things were like before I changed them. So if the sound is messed up for an episode or two, I will fix it. I will try to I will attempt to fix it. Just if someone's getting ear damage and or cannot hear me, please let me know, because sometimes I edit and I don't pay that much attention. I'm human. I'm just a person, okay? I'm just people. Okay, distributing torches. I don't know. Some of these I don't think should have lights. But then I might get mobs, so that's tricky. Like this guy. This guy's probably dark. I don't think he would have lights. That guy gets 2. This one tends to get creepers. It also gets 2. Oh, no, wait. It probably has iron. Okay, it gets 2. If they need extras, I can give them extras, but right now they don't need, they just need basics. This one gets 2. I have to look every time I go in because I'm scared something's gonna be in here. This one doesn't even have a door. I don't think it would be lit up either. This one also doesn't have an entrance. That's interesting. This one I can't get into, so it needs stairs. This one also needs stairs. Okay, we're gonna sidetrack and put up stairs. I have some slabs and some stairs. I'm gonna just mash them together. Okay, so in order to put a light in here, I had to put a stairwell to get in, and then I had to put a door, but now I have to put a floor, so technically this is all still just the same step. That's what I'm telling myself anyway. Okay, it has its lantern. The sun is setting. Let's look real quickly just at the few that have their lights and see if it's made any atmospheric difference. Okay, yeah, it looks a little bit more alive. I like it. Smallest step ever. You have to praise yourself for every small step, okay? Sometimes the small steps are the best steps. Now that everything has its allotted lighting, I think the next thing should be doors and windows, and I'm gonna go with normal window panes. Need to grab a little bit more sand, apparently. Really should stop digging from within the village. Isn't a great idea, because then you have to fix your problems, and I don't want to do that. Throw some sand to smelt. We've got a couple panes. Also gonna make a couple bits of scaffolding. I've seen people use that for windows, and that's kind of interesting. Plus, it's just gonna be handy to have. Make a little bit of black dye and then dye some of the windows stained glass, because I think that could be kind of cool. Also, doors. I have some trap doors that could make okay doors. Trying to stay somewhat organized. Okay, I can actually make a lot of different kinds of doors. Let's go with the bamboo, dark oak. Oh, definitely the spruce. I'm hesitant on the pale oak door, but might as well. And then I'm not going to do birch doors. I don't think they fit the vibe. Okay, let's go give these places doors and windows. I had mentioned it before, but in the image, my reference image, this little shack has like a bright white door, and I just can't help but think that someone had like a side job, like a gig somewhere doing carpentry, and they had an extra door, and they were just like, oh yeah, you can take that, that's fine. You just take that home with you, dispose of it on your own. So I'm gonna put the door, I don't know what side I want that on. The thing with all of the decorating is it's a lot of just decision making. I'm gonna go with it on the outside because I think this building just is incredibly flat, and that's just the way it's gonna go. This one, I don't think is gonna have a door. Kind of like this. So this guy doesn't have windows. Like he does, but he doesn't. This one's not gonna have a door, but I am gonna throw in a glass pane. And then I'll do something around it to make it look like, I don't know, maybe it has shutters or something. If this wasn't here, if that was like that, we could make it look like these were maybe sliding doors or something. I'm gonna leave that for when I get into detail work. I'm just gonna add the easy stuff because I can like speed run. Get in as much as I can. I've never used scaffolding for windows, but it does kind of work. Okay, I don't know if this method's working for me. I might have to pick in one building at a time and just do it in its entirety, because so much running around, so very much. Okay, I decided I need to make some storage closer, because this is just not working. I can't think and search in bins at the same time. I'm just gonna bring over stuff that I think I could need. Slabs, blocks, leather and string for sure. Buttons, slabs, and signs are good to have too. Grab all those. I'm feeling so very disorganized. I don't know what it is. Well, I'm always disorganized, but I feel it more. So we're gonna need some barrels for sure. Kind of think the bamboo slab. Oh, what is this? This is different. Bamboo mosaic. Oh, and then there's an even fancier one. That's kind of cool. Didn't know it did that. Anyways, I was thinking bamboo trapdoors. Definitely some vines. Okay, let's just see what happens. I'm gonna replace some of these with, yeah, where's my moss? With moss. Okay, so this place is old. The water's rising. It's been affecting it poorly. So we've got moss growing, spreading, which means there's also some vines growing. And of course, that's not gonna sit there. It's gonna float on stuff. And there's some moss starting to grow kind of everywhere, even up on the roof, or maybe even especially the roof. Also, just to add some depth and texture, add in some trapdoors and do the same on this back corner. Inside is a bit overgrown. Maybe there's some weird stuff growing or old. Something maybe rotted out. Couple barrels. Have a good layer of dust and grime on them. Put that there. Maybe kind of like a really dirty window. And if I decide I hate it, I'll switch it out with the fence posts. I kind of want some dangling vines on this one too. I think I have some. I wish I had some spider webs. I think that would go really well. I'm gonna go with some sort of hanging vines like that. Pretty taken over. And then I think this bamboo mosaic kind of looks like rope. So I'm gonna put that there and then hang my lantern up. So I've got 3 exteriors done. These ones are going to be the most worn, like the most damage, wear and tear, just kind of signs of age and time. But I think it adds a lot. They are quite cluttered and they've got a lot going on, but I don't mind it. I think it makes sense. And you can see this one on the end, this little building is the oldest. And you can see that this one has a little bit less wear, but still is, out of all of the houses in the little village, these 3 have been here for the test of time. I'm doing some interiors, but I'm really not getting too carried away. Again, this one's super overgrown, doesn't really get much use anymore. This one, storage, but I put black stained glass, so it looked like the doors were open, but it's still kind of dark inside, so you can see inside, but you can't go inside, and I think that's fine. This one, I think I'm gonna do like a little small boat workshop here. So some crafting station kind of vibes, and then maybe the skeleton of a small boat. And then if I get ambitious, I'll do a larger sort of boat building area outside, maybe a little mini offshoot dock, but I'm not super concerned about all of the interiors because it's just honestly so very many interiors to do. So I want them to make sense, but it's not going to be elaborate, but I think they look good. I'm going to change the trapdoors up here for bamboo. Really didn't think I was going to like the yellow with this building, but I kind of do. So I think they're making sense. They've got texture, they've got wear, they've got tear, they've got stuff growing all over them. They're falling down, rotten old houses. The chest monster is growing rapidly. I almost ran out of bamboo. I only realized when I had one single piece left, and then I planted it, which thank God I noticed. It's literally one singular last piece. So I'm just gonna keep doing that same thing over and over again. Pick a building. I picked this one. Give it some lore. It's a blacksmith. Do some exterior work. At this point, I'm questioning if I know anything about anything, because this looks bad. Let's do the inside instead. It was going to be a blacksmith, but I think I'm going to turn it into a church. I don't know what they would worship here at Rock Bottom Retreat. Rock Bottom Roost. Not retreat. This is not a spa. This is pirate stuff. I'm pretty sure they probably worship cats, because fish come with rats and boats come with rats and cats eat rats, and so we worship cats. Welcome to the cat church of Rock Bottom Roost. It's not super great, but it's better than it was, and I don't know, maybe once the moss grows or something. I don't know. I don't know how to make a church for cats. I simply don't know. Okay, so I want those blue blocks. Those teal, the copper, I want them. I want to have them. I'm gonna try to tunnel through the floor. I don't know if that'll work. It probably is insanity, but I want them and I'm gonna try to do it. I think if I just replace them with other blocks, I might be able to. I should be down one lower though. I know we jumped in here from like, I don't know what we were doing, but this is the, whoa. It got dark and spooky. I didn't bring torches. Okay, I'm gonna get torches and I'm gonna try it because I want those blocks. Something's shooting at me. I don't even know what it is. Okay. Go get replacer blocks and torches, and then we'll try this again. I've somehow developed a slime. I don't know how. There was never slime here before. Did I maybe mine into a slime chunk? All I have is an axe. I feel like this isn't working well. Oh, but the little ones are so cute. They're not very graceful. Agile? They're not very agile. Cool. Slime. Tunnel underneath. Steal some copper blocks. I think it's gonna work. I don't think I'll get a ton, but I don't need a ton. Oh, there are spawners in here though. Okay, let's do that. Oh, yeah, angry spawners. When I actually have the ability to come back and do this trial chamber, it's going to be so weird in there. Just a dirt section. It sounds like wind. The wind guys are up there. The breeze sounds breezy. What is this thing? That's kind of cool. You know what? This is working pretty well. I have 15 and cut copper, a grate. Yeah, this is cool. This is great. This is also great. Ha. Oh, and I got a bone block. It's so scary out there. Okay, yeah, that went surprisingly well. 28 waxed copper, some cut copper, some... Awesome. Awesome. That was very successful. I'll come back if I need more. Oh, little baddie friends. Oh my gosh. Worked on a few houses on stream. This residential, and then just starting this blue guy over here. So that's kind of what we're doing today. Let's take a little overview. So far, it's coming together. It's slow. It's taking much longer than I thought, even though I knew it was going to take a long time. Oh wait, have you ever noticed that thing in the background? Look at that big circle up there. That's cool. Anyways, distraction. Oh my god, you could see the sheep through the window. Is it a sheep or a pig? Pig sheep? Creepy. Anyways, back to work. Enough dilly-dallying. I have company. This is my secret admirer. Scotch on Dan Steve. He doesn't know how to show affection, so he just gets worked up, okay? He's got issues. People make fun of him because he's kind of ugly. Do want his sign. The banner. I want the banner. Oh, I'm in the water. Oh, it's fine. He's dead. He's dead. Okay, I got my banner. Oh, I hear another one. Oh my god. How do you get up there? Oh, it's a weird place to be. How do you even get up there? Well, he's just gonna have to stay up there because I can't get him down. Oh gosh. He's so obsessed with me. I hate when blocks do the funny little block dance. Ugh, it's so irritating. It's hard to live somewhere between aging a building and just making it look like chaotic. And I feel like we're starting to lean into chaotic, but it's fine. I'm trying not to nitpick. I'm trying not to be too perfectionist because I just need it finished. Oh, I broke my helmet. When did that happen? This whole process is taking forever. I'm running out of patience. I have very little patience. I don't want to do it anymore. Aw, man. We are making progress. It is very slow, but it is progress. There's a path. There's this place. There's this other place. Third extra place, and over here, this last place. So progress is being made, but holy moly. There's a lot of work for a place that I don't even want to live. And I'm trying not to spend all of my time resource hunting, which means I just have to use what I have. And the mishmashiness, although I know pirates would be mishmashed, the mishmashiness is definitely mishy-mashying. Like, things are chaotic around here. Very chaotic. These, I've been trying to weather and tarnish, and they simply will not. They refuse all levels of tarnishment. Awful. Some places have interiors. Most places, they do not. But here's the update. It looks significantly more like a village. But my hope genuinely was to wrap up this episode with the completion of this village. And I'm starting to think it might not happen. Okay, I've tried to show you bits and pieces here and there, but it's kind of a chaotic process with me just running back and forth, forgetting where I put the windows, losing things and breaking things and dropping things and just sticking stuff to other stuff. It's like arts and crafts over here. It's very bad and not fun. I'm going to continue doing it until it looks like a village. Okay. I've done it. It's done. Well, it's kind of done. Before we talk about the doneness level of anything, let's talk about the challenge. Okay, so this is the challenge I created, the H's and R's challenge. It's a challenge made to take you through all the steps of Minecraft. I know I've said it a lot. But if you haven't gone on Discord and read the description of the challenge, you might not know that this challenge is a circle. It's a circle. It goes around and around and around as many times as you want. So, at the end of the challenge, there is a great disaster. Okay, spoiler alert, I'm sorry, but I know I should have said the spoiler alert comes before the, anyways, go to the Discord, read the challenge. There's a natural disaster, and then you start the challenge back over again with the exception that you no longer have restrictions. But the idea is that you make it through all of the 11 phases, and then you come back to where you started, phase 1. This isn't phase 1, this is phase 4, but the idea being that I will come back to phase 4 again. I will come back to the fishing village, to the pirate, rock bottom, roost, back to the pirate. I will come back here again, and I will do all of the things that I didn't do this time around because, like I've said, and said again, I'm not supposed to be here. Not me. I'm supposed to be somewhere building a lovely farm and tending to my sheep and my crops and such and so and such forth, so on. But I stayed to make this village because leaving my ship here with nothing to keep it company was sad. Okay, it made me sad. It was a lonely ship. That's why I needed to make the village. Village isn't part of this challenge. I want to build a ghost ship. I want to build ships in the harbor. I want to build custom trees. I want to do all of the interiors because I cheated and I only did some of the interiors, and by some I mean not very many at all. Okay, but I want to do those things, but I'm going to enjoy doing them better when I'm not stuck on copper tools, have no automation, and no food. Okay? It was a lot of work. Thanks everyone for your help and suggestions. Welcome to Rock Bottom Roast. Also, this is going to be the end of the episode, so watch the ending and then come back next time and have a great day, and I love you and goodbye. Okay, see you later. See you later then. Have a good tour.